Iceland is not a place. Iceland is a clash. Fire versus ice, wind versus ocean. A land that is still moving, still smoking, still changing. You step there and realize you haven't visited a country. You've visited a living planet. This video won't be a list and it won't be a glossy overview. I'll give you the real Iceland, waterfalls you can't escape, black beaches that are more dangerous than they look, glaciers that breathe, roads that change in 5 minutes, place by place. Where to stop, when to go, what to avoid, and how to make your trip easier and safer. And yes, at the end, there's a bonus waiting for you that tourists underestimate, but locals know. A short list of things you should bring to Iceland no matter the season. If you miss it, the trip becomes twice as difficult. If you know it, Iceland works in your favor. Are you ready to enter the land of fire and ice as it is experienced, not as it appears in a picture? Here we go. Golden Circle, the best first touch to Iceland. The Golden Circle is the most popular route in Iceland because you see 3 completely different natural phenomena in a relatively short distance. Thingvellir is a national park and valley where you literally stand between 2 continents. The North American and Eurasian plates diverge there. The area is easy to walk in, and the most pleasant, quieter spot is around the Öxarárfoss waterfall, which tourists often miss. Glacier is a geothermal field where the earth boils. The historical geyser Geysir gives its name to all the geysers in the world, but today the real attraction is Strákur, an active geyser that erupts every 5 to 10 minutes. If you stand on the right side, leeward, you will see it clearly without the steam obscuring the column of water. Gullfoss is the powerful finale, a 2-tiered glacial waterfall that often gets you wet even from afar. The strongest view is from the upper terrace. In winter, the lower trail is often icy, so shoes with good traction are essential. The Golden Circle is short, easy, and perfect for a first day. No serious hikes, but plenty of variety. And the south coast that comes after is wilder. More wind, more water, and stronger elements. South Coast, where Iceland gets raw. The South Coast is where you first get a taste of Iceland's true power. It's home to some of the most recognizable waterfalls and the most dangerous beach in the country. Seljalandsfoss is the waterfall you can walk behind. If you want a clear shot, go early in the morning. Later, the mist from the water makes everything wet. The path behind the waterfall is slippery, so grippy shoes are not recommended but necessary. Skogafoss is its more powerful twin. The strongest view is from below, but if you climb the stairs on the right, you can see the whole valley. When the sun is shining, a rainbow often appears. But that also means more spray, so watch your technique. Reynisfjara, the black beach, is beautiful and dangerous. Here, sneaker waves catch you off guard. The wave comes in quietly, then pulls you over. Stay away from the waterline and stay higher up on the shore. The best view of the basalt columns is on the right side of the beach. The south shore is rugged, but accessible and impressive. The next stop, however, changes the pace. Ice, silence, and one of the most unique places in Europe. Glacier Lagoon and Diamond Beach. Ice that seems unreal. Glacier Lagoon, Jökulsárlón, is where glaciers break off and float like slow blue sculptures. The lagoon is right next to the road and is completely accessible. No hiking required. The best time is late afternoon, when the light is low and the ice is bluer. If it's quiet, you'll hear the ice crackling, a sound you won't forget. Across the road is Diamond Beach. There, the ocean dumps crushed blocks of ice onto the black sand. The contrast is incredible. White diamonds on a dark shore. The strongest view is around high tide, when the water moves closer to the ice. But stay further up the beach. The waves here are unpredictable. Practical tip: the wind is strong, and sand and small ice particles fly in gusts. Keep your gear safe, keep your gloves dry, and layer up no matter the season. Glacier Lagoon and Diamond Beach are both serene and dramatic. Ice and ocean working together. Next up, though, is the warmest part of Iceland, the geothermal lagoons. Blue Lagoon versus Sky Lagoon. Which geothermal lagoon is worth it? Blue Lagoon is Iceland's most famous thermal area. Blue, misty, and visually stunning. But it's also the most crowded. For a more relaxed experience, go early in the morning or late in the evening. The minerals in the water are harsh on your hair, so apply conditioner before you go in. It'll save you a lot of hassle. Sky Lagoon is the newer alternative and offers a more natural atmosphere. It's located right next to the ocean, and the view of the horizon makes the place even more dramatic. It's at its most powerful around sunset, when the warm geothermal water contrasts with the cool coastal air. The interior is more modern, and the crowds are noticeably smaller. Pro tip: if you only have one day to spare, Sky Lagoon gives a more relaxed, local feel. Blue Lagoon is iconic, but feels more commercial and busy. Both are easy to get to, and are a great way to experience the geothermal side of Iceland. The next phenomenon, however, only occurs when nature allows it, and then the whole sky moves. Northern Lights, when the sky decides to light up. The Northern Lights are the most unpredictable attraction in Iceland. There is no ticket purchase, no guaranteed time. They appear only when three conditions are met: dark skies, a clear horizon, and strong enough solar activity. So the most important rule is simple: don't chase the lights, prepare for them. The best places near Reykjavik are Grotta Lighthouse and the areas around Lake Thingvallavatn. Little light pollution, easy access, and good horizons. If you're feeling adventurous, the southeast coast outside of Vik always offers clearer skies. Check two factors cloud cover map. If it's over 70%, the chance is almost zero. KP index: the higher it is, the stronger the lights you can see. Practical advice: if you're taking pictures with a phone, reduce the exposure and hold steady. Even a slight shake can ruin the shot. Wear thin-tipped gloves. You'll need them in sub-zero temperatures. The Northern Lights are a gift, not a promise. And to get to most places, you'll have to drive. And driving in Iceland has its own rules. Iceland driving and safety, a country where the road changes in minutes. Driving in Iceland looks easy on a map, but the reality is different. The roads are good, but the weather is unpredictable, one section can be dry, and 5 minutes later it's covered in fog, snow, or a crosswind. The most important rule: don't drive by inertia, drive according to the conditions. Wind is the most common problem. Gusts can open doors, sway the car, and surprise you on open bridges. If you see a warning about high winds, don't underestimate it. Icelanders don't exaggerate. Single-lane bridges are common. The first one to get there gets through, the rest wait. It sounds simple, but many tourists get confused in the dark or in poor visibility. F-roads are the mountain dirt roads, accessible only to 4x4s and only in summer. If you don't know exactly where you're going, don't use them. They hide rivers to cross, soft ground, and unforgiving terrain. Practical tip: always check safetravel.is and road.is before you set off. Both platforms provide up-to-date warnings, closures, and forecasts in real time. Driving in Iceland is part of the adventure, but it's an adventure that demands respect. And the following places are quieter and more hidden, little gems that many miss. Hidden gems, places not on the bus routes. Iceland has locations that are rarely advertised, but offer a more peaceful and authentic experience. Hvernafoss is a waterfall next to Skogafoss, but hidden in a narrow green valley. The distance from the parking lot is about 10 to 15 minutes on foot. The wind is lighter here, and the crowds are almost non-existent. You can walk behind the waterfall, but the path is muddy after rain, so you need sturdy shoes. Reykjadalur Hot River is a natural hot river in the mountains. The walk there is about an hour one way, but the thermal water is a unique experience. There are no lockers, no amenities. Bring a towel, dry clothes, and a bag for wet ones. Fjadrarglufur Canyon is a narrow canyon with green walls that looks like it's from another world. The trail along the edge is easy, and the strongest view is at the end platform. Check to see if it's open. Sometimes it's closed due to erosion. Hidden gems offer the most value when you're looking for peace and space. And now, the bonus you need to hear before you pack your bags. Bonus: things to bring in Iceland, no matter the season. Iceland can be warm during the day and freezing at night. The wind can change direction in minutes, and rain is more of a habit than a surprise. That's why there are 3 things you should always have in your backpack, no matter if it's June or January. A waterproof outer layer. Not a raincoat, but a real jacket that can withstand horizontal rain and strong winds. If you don't have one, half the places in Iceland will be uncomfortable for you. Shoes with good traction, wet rocks, mud, ice, waterfalls. There's no dry terrain here. Even short trails can get slippery, and this detail saves a lot of risks. Power bank plus dry bag for gear. Cold kills batteries faster, and moisture is everywhere. This set solves more problems than you might expect. 3 simple things that make your entire trip easier, safer, and more enjoyable. Iceland is not a destination, it is a test. Iceland greets you beautifully and tests you right away. The wind pushes you, the rain gets you wet, and the views make you stop talking. There is no tourist decoration here, no filter. Everything is raw and real. And that is exactly why it stays in your head. Waterfalls that envelop you, black beaches that warn you, glaciers that move slowly but steadily, and the sky that sometimes decides to light up and show you what the magnetosphere looks like in action. This is not just a trip, it is a collision with nature in its purest form. If Iceland seems strange to you even from this video, that is normal. It affects you that way. Because of the contrasts, because of the honesty, because of the feeling that you are standing in a place that is still being created. If you're looking for destinations that aren't cliches, videos with real advice, not empty words, subscribe to TravelWise. Here, we make travel easier, more meaningful, and more real. Write in the comments, which part of Iceland would you visit first? And which one scares you the most? The next video is already coming, and it's going to be even wilder.